Sometimes you're not always looking for a full blown out lesson. Sometimes it's just about arrival, transitions, things like that. So here's an easy way to build a fun arrival slide. So when kids come in, you just have everything ready to go. So, hey, happy Monday, surprise of the day. So maybe you like to do something special every day for kids, or maybe it's the surprise of the week. So all I'm gonna do is I'm going to box this in with the square tool. I'm gonna change the interior color to a yellow. Now you'll notice that when I did that, the layers, because that shape is on top of the text that is already there, the text looks like it's hidden. But if I use the layer tool here, I can actually press that down arrow, and then that's gonna drop it down so it's actually behind the text so I can see it again. Now what I wanna do is I'm gonna put some more objects on this. So I'm going to select that text and that shape, and then I'm gonna group them, and then I'm gonna lock it. And so the lock feature keeps it so now I can't move that and mess it up. So I'm gonna go to my embed browser, and I already Googled this, but this is just an image of a cardboard box. So I'm gonna drag that onto my canvas. There it is. Let's hide our embed browser, bring our box up. Now I got that white border around it, so I'm gonna use my eyedropper tool to get rid of that white border. So I just have the box, hit the check mark, and then I'm going to copy my box because I want two of them, and then I'm gonna paste it again. So now I have two boxes here. All right, now I wanna actually make something appear behind these boxes. So I'm gonna go back to my text tool, and I'm gonna go to the handwriting to text option, and I'm going to give the options of recess, or I'm gonna do computer time. So turn those into text, and then I'm going to resize this a little bit so it's smaller. So I'm just gonna touch the text. I'm gonna bring that over here. Now, I'm gonna put some spacing in between these two so that I have a computer over here and then recess over there. Now again, because of the layering, the text is on top of the boxes, but I actually want the text to be behind the boxes so they're hidden. So I'm gonna select that, and again, I'm gonna use my layer tool, and instead of pressing the all the way down arrow, because that's just gonna send it all the way to the back and hide it behind everything, including the rectangle, I'm gonna use these buttons here to move it down one layer at a time, so I can keep touching that until it's behind both boxes. So now I have my text hidden, but I want to be able to get these boxes out of the way without moving them. So I'm going to select this box here, and you'll notice that this is the transition tool or the fader tool, and I can slide that to make it fade out more quickly. So I'm going to slide that all the way over to the right, and then I'm going to do the same thing for this box as well. And so what that's going to do is when I hit the presentation tool here and kids come in and they're arriving, you can rotate, new kid every day gets to pick what the surprise of the day is. They come up and they can pick one of the boxes, and when they touch it, that box is going to disappear and they can see what they won for the day. So that's a really fun way to do it. I'm going to go back to editing mode here. Let's add a couple more things just really quickly to kind of bring this to completion. I'm going to go to my magic box and go to YouTube, and I'm just going to do a search for a 5-minute timer. YouTube is great for having these timer videos. So you can see here we have 5-minute timers, so I'm just gonna drag that video onto my canvas. Close this. I'll resize it so it's a little smaller. And I'm just gonna put this video up here in the top right. So again, I pull up the slide. As soon as that first bell rings, I can just hit the play button, and that 5-minute timer is gonna do a countdown for me so kids can visually see, hey, time's almost up, I should be in my seats and have all my materials ready. The last thing, if you do any kind of weather or calendar or anything like that, you could do your little forecast or weather of the day. So I'm gonna go to my pen tool, and I'm gonna actually use my AI pen. And the AI pen's great because I can just draw any shapes, even if you're a bad artist, and it'll guess what you're trying to draw. So I'm gonna go to yellow, I'm gonna do a circle with some sun rays coming off, and you can see that it's guessing what I'm drawing, and sure enough, here's a sun, so I can drag that onto my canvas. But it's not just a sunny day, there are some clouds, so I'm also gonna do a search. Let's see if it'll guess clouds. And there's some clouds, so I'm gonna drag that in here. Now I've got clouds and sun. I'm gonna use my select tool to fill my cloud with the paint bucket so that it's gray. And then my sun, I'm gonna use the paint bucket to fill it with some orange like that. So, move my cloud over here, move my sun behind it. So I have my arrival slide ready to go. You know it's gonna be partly cloudy today. Kids can pick the surprise and you have your 5-minute timer ready to go.